Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Red Root Gaming. So we're back here for something a little bit different. Today we are starting a new series um, called, Pippali's Workshop. So tonight, probably the first thing we're going to do, welcome to my workshop, I should say. First thing is I'm going to show you around. Simple little, threw it together in a couple of hours the other night. It is very simply just a big open room with lots and lots of bobs. So yeah, nice and easy. Should do everything we need it to do. Bit of an ingest station for me to get bits and pieces into the systems, but yeah. So welcome to my garage, or my workshop, I should say. Playing with names. You'll also notice that we are streaming on both Twitch and on YouTube, so that's cool. Let us know what platform you're watching us on in respective chats, and I'll try and keep an eye on both chats. So please bear with me. So, one last thing I need to do. Uh-oh, I've lost it. There we go. I'm happy now. Can't. There we go. Now I can see. Okay, so tonight, first thing we're going to do is we're going to try and build ourselves a manually operated turret, so a custom turret to fit inside our ship in the primary survival series. So the first thing I'm going to do, other than grabbing some resources, in fact, I already have resources. I don't need that. I most definitely don't need that. And I probably don't need that either. I will grab some more steel plates. Yeah, let's start with that. Cool. So, let me grab out my block, or a block. And very simply, there are a lot of bobs on this server. In the workshop, as I'm sure you can see, all the way down either side is covered in bobs. So we shouldn't have any build problems. I'm going to build it about halfway up. That'll do for now. We're going to come in a block. And then go over two more over here. Cool. Okay, so it's 3 blocks. Last 1, 2, 3. So let's whack one on here, and we'll go. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Add an 8. Whoops, 8th. And we lock it across. Cool. So then we add 2 more here, and I grab out a connector. So that's our connector. In fact, we will even put on the doors. AIR, airtight hangar doors. Okay, so. Orientation, right? There's one. Come on. I don't have enough resources. I'm glad. There's enough steel plates. No, I didn't build it right. Okay, well. And 3, so it's actually there. That needs to go. Quickly pink this up. Cool. We'll grab out our normal color block again. Please let me know if if the music's too loud or any of that sort of stuff too, guys. Okay, so now the 4, 1, 2, oops. Oop. Goodness, having a good day for this, aren't I? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that is our hanger. That would be our right hand side hanger. Let me whack on a connector here. And in fact, let's just close it all. Okay. AI. Yeah. Okay. Airtight hanger doors. All 8 plus of them. Close please, good guys. Yep, I'm happy with that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. So now the trick's gonna be build ourselves. Seriously? Seriously? That did not take me very long. I really should put a door from the outside in. Whee! Hey, Brumba! Fancy looking getup. Yeah, it's nice little workshop. Somewhere to play around with bits and pieces. The lighting's not playing the game properly. I mean, as you can see up here, this should be really blindingly bright. But it's not, but that's SE for you. Let me... Okay, turn off Bob for a little bit, because as pretty much anyone who's ever used SE knows, or Bob, I should say, knows it can be pretty finicky when it comes to grids that it classes as basically unowned. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a landing gear and make sure it's a small landing gear. I have no steel plates. Ah, my goodness. Yeah, that'll do. Try this again. Number 5 again. Let's put ourselves down a landing gear. Now we're gonna try and get the orientation right so that we can just straight up connect. Bang. Now what I'm going to put on here, just to get it something that it knows about, is I'm going to whack on one of them, because it's just enough for it to go, okay, I'll let you get away with it. So then I can, hey, Bob on, and Bob should leave it there. Yes. Okay. So next job. We are going to build ourselves a little twig here. Try and connect things up. I don't actually think that's going to be wide enough. Number 3. Oh, it's so close yet so far. Okay, I'm going to do something I don't really like doing. 1, 2, 3. No. E-I-S. Give me a piston. This pretty much entire contraption is going to be a clang box. So at this point, let's not deny it. Let's just accept the reality. and build the climbing blocks. 3. Actually, probably too many. I could probably go there. Oops. It is. And I need a power source. Whack on one of these guys. I want a button panel. Button panel would help. Oh no. Yeah, button panel. It's called a control. Control panel. You got any ideas at any point, guys? Please don't hesitate to speak up. That's the whole point of this one. This particular stream. And again, I will do my best to keep track of... Sorry. No. Maximum distance. How much? Should be, yeah, well and truly more than enough. So we grab a 3. Try and match the height. Yeah, it looks pretty lined up to me. Okay, now for the tricky bit. I hate this bit. I'm gonna grab some buttons. Two buttons. Okay, I want you piston. I want to... No, safety distance. What's the one I'm after? It's decrease max distance? Impulse X. Minimum... decrease maximum distance. Decrease. And... increase. So, theoretically, got this right. Haven't got this right. So let's just minimum distance. Put you up to like 0.1. And let's put you in reverse. So what we can do, go 0.3 because we know that's safe. And increase it until we get I stuffed something up there. I massively stuffed something up there. We added a block. Oh dear. Okay, piston, let's push you a little further out of the way. Derp. Okay, let's try that. Bob. Bob? There we go. Thank you, Bob. Alright, piston. Put you back up to like 0.5, 0.6. Let's go with 0.6. Any second now. Okay, point 3. I'm happy with that, so let's grab our connector and let's lock it. Okay, we have a connector that's connected. I'm gonna whack. Oh, really? I'm gonna whack a slightly larger battery on it. Make sure that it, you know, stays connected. I put a reactor on it, but I'm not quite there yet. That should give us power for a little while. In fact, let's a VATE compact battery 3x1 should give us about 10 minutes. Let's put a reactor on. Small reactor, backup reactor. They never go astray. Well, very rarely go astray. In fact, I'm feeling generous. Let's put 2 on. So much generous as just don't want to have to deal with things going missing. And I don't think we have any uranium. We don't have any uranium because we're running deuterium reactors for this base. Boy. So many dirt moments today. We're getting there. We'll just have to take the 10 minutes and hope we can do it quick enough. So what I'm going to do is quickly connect this in another way, and we will paint these 3 blocks pink. I'm going to go back to my normal coloring system. That would be yellow because it's so let's grab ourselves. I need large conveyor systems. Next bar over. I will grab the small conveyor system. I will also grab this guy. I will grab... Thinking. Grab the pistons. We'll need advanced rotors. And... I think that might actually be it. It's a good start for now. So, I forgot about that. Anyway, what I'm going to do is we're going to make this a pass-through. So we're going to put a bunch of these in every possible location that we can. Because we're going to put another connector on the other side so that we can hopefully still fit a drop pod in here. That may be completely wishful thinking. I am 100% happy to admit to that. But, yeah, we'll give it a go. Hey guys, welcome to stream. I'm at least keeping track of how many people are watching, so thank you. We're building ourselves a manual turret, or a custom turret, or whatever you want to call it. It's probably the first one I've actually sat down and thought enough ahead that I've kind of got an idea in my head of what I'm going to do. So if you do have any comments, any suggestions, drop them in chat, whichever chat you wish, as we are dual streaming this on Twitch and on YouTube. Trying something different, see if it works. Okay, so what was I doing? Okay. Now, what I got to figure out is whether I do actually want to try and pipe this, or whether we're just going to build it as a manual load turret. I'm thinking probably a manual load turret. What do you guys think in chat? Should we try and pipe it up, or should we just bite the bullet and call it a manual load turret? Well, you guys leave your messages. I'm going to very quickly. I think I'm getting a message. All of the messages. Yeah, I'm getting all the messages. Chats are open. Let me tear down all these little bits and pieces over here. We don't need any more. Throw the piston, Bob. I always, like, hold my breath when I destroy a piston because I never really quite know what's going to happen. I don't know if SE is just going to go, nah, you can't have that anymore. I don't do that anymore. Or if it's just going to play the game. Put a bigger battery on this. Let's just put a normal battery on this temporarily. Suggestion. Okay. Well, let's just have a look and see how big this is going to be to actually put one on. Like, okay. I suppose the major question is going to be what weapons are we going to use? So, I was thinking probably putting a small heavy cannon and or a light, there we go, light cannon. The other option is we do a 60mm plasma cannon with probably light cannons or auto cannons either side of it. Now I know most of these things are actually stuff that we can... Oh, that's a designated turret. Oh, that's for the torpedo launcher. That's cool. I forgot about that. Now I know that these are all things that I can probably get a turret for, but yeah. Let's grab this guy. Let's grab this guy. We'll grab... You move. Pull you out. Grab the 60mm plasma. And we'll grab... Large ship only, aren't you? Yeah, large ship only. Oh, right, no? Yeah, large ship station. Let's start with that. Yeah, let's start with that. And we'll see how we go. Okay. So, you're all small connections, and unfortunately on the side, that is painful. Oh, right, you're all on the side. And number 9 is... Wow, you are huge. And you take the large connection. Okay. I think I found what's going to decide for us. I also think I've made a decision on a modification type choice. So let's grab now I was hoping to make this to use pistons to lower the cannon down, but if we go with this guy, we're not going to be able to plummet through the pistons because it obviously requires a large connector, and they're only small on the small ships, so we probably won't be able to get the ammo through. The only other option, and I actually don't know the height of the aforementioned hangar bay, is that we attach some landing gear on pistons above it. Basically, we dock it up when we're not using it. We connect it to the connector. And then when we're actually using it, all the ammunition that it's going to have has to be on board. Now, I'm not entirely sure that I like this plan. The other option is we just have to manually load this particular gun. Oh, man. Oh, I didn't grab the autocannon. Oh, I did grab the autocannon. Number 1, you are not a swiveling head. So we can use them as well. And probably will use them as well. So, the thing that I do know that has changed from when I built these two is that I need to rotate probably the first one. So let's grab our lovely yellow. And we'll put one of them that way. And we'll put one of them that way. That allows us, if I grab my number 8 here, put that in that way. And this is where I have to make that decision. I think I'm going to try using the pistons in the actual cannon. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, see, the other catch with pistons is that when the gun shoots, all of that energy is going to go straight into this. I really didn't want to do that. Well, okay, let's try the pistons. There's only one way to find out, and that is to actually try it. And then we can extend it up the other end of the hangar bay, and we can try the other option as well. So let me actually okay, no, if we're gonna do the piston lowering one first, then I don't need this on the side, because that's going to be more for the other option. Okay, so what I need is a piston. I'm going to make this red so that we can't miss it. Do carry cargo still, right? Yeah, they do. Good. Then we grab something that we can close this thing with. Our airtight hangar doors can open these. I'm actually going to go down here and grab some deuterium, because I'm going to put a reactor on there, because we're actually going to take longer than those batteries have left. DEU. Grab like 5, maybe more than enough for this structure. DEU. Actually just grab the smallest deuterium reactor we have. We'll whack it on the top. Now at this point I am actually starting to get to be, okay, I have to be cautious of the space that we use. Now, what is it? Gonna fit? Okay. It's kind of just gonna fit. Might be the wrong one to build first. This isn't gonna work. No matter what I do in my head, let me skip that track because that's actually our old end of the stream track. No matter what I do there, that's not actually gonna work, is it? Need to come down a block, and that's not going to fit in. It's not going to fit. Kill the piston, please, Bob. Go on before it hit the ground, I bet you. I actually need to go either up or sideways. I don't know. Components for that. I seriously thought about doing this in survival. In, not survival, the other one. Creative mode. And right this very second, I am regretting not doing that. I don't need that reactor. And I know I don't need that reactor. Because there's 4 of the buggers down there. Hey. I want F. There. Now you have tons and tons and tons of power. In fact, both of those batteries just jumped to full but fully charged. Cool. So, so I think I did just disconnect an entire stack of deuterium reactors. Or a deuterium reactor, I suppose. 2 by 2. That doesn't matter. Let's think. I don't think this is gonna work. Let's start this again. Unless anyone can see something that I'm very obviously missing. If you can, please say something in the chat in the next little bit. And I will continue to think the next steps through while I give you a little chance. Oops, open my helmet so I don't die. Oh. Okay, so I go... How can I do this? What I need to do is drop down. I need to raise the starting point up. So that's an option. Okay, let's try this. Grab number 4 here and put our yellow. 1 and then grab this guy. Rotate it that way and that way. Not the most elegant option, but it should work. Yeah, okay. And then I grab my piston back out. Put it in there. Okay, yep, this is looking more promising. I'm gonna have to add an extra piston. That's... Extend the piston, see what happens. Okay, here's my ISP. Still puts it inside. But okay, is that a problem? That is a problem. Okay. So, option 2 of what we can do with this little addition of the double corner is I can put those on the top and grab 6. Go up 2 and then across 2. And whack in a double stacked piston. Haha, there we go. Which then is still inside the confines of what we originally wanted. Okay, we're getting there. PIST, pistons, reverse. Please be clear of And we still need another piston to go down as far as we want to go down. We have gained a grand total of 1 block. Alright, let's... Also, I don't like the stability of what we're building here, so... I don't want to go another piston. But it may not matter because we've still got to put blocks on the end of this. So, let's put the blocks on the end of here first. That seriously does not matter which orientation I put that in, to be 100% honest. And then we grab a 4. Continue around. That's our up down turn. We need a left and right turn. This is already getting a little janky for my likings. Then I'm gonna put on one of them. Okay, so I'm gonna put you there, possibly there. This is dual barrel. Back down to a small. At this point, we're wasting space. Thinking. Let's see. No, that's not gonna work. If we... I need to use another one of... grab something smaller. One of these blocks here. To be able to convert it back to have the small ports for these guns. Now, I've only really got 2 options here. I can go with... I can swap the corner bend for... swap that corner bend for another one of the boxes. Or I can swap... I can put one on the end of those 2 guns. I'm actually thinking that we're going to have to put them where these 2 boxes are. With the sorry, where that box is. So, let's put that... orientation do I want? That orientation, because I can still put cannons on the bottom. Now, the big test right now is going to be as to whether it all fits inside. When I reverse the piston. But that's probably a little bit slow. Oh. I just ran out of hydrogen. So Gumby. we might, once we actually get this to a point where we're ready to actually test it, we're gonna have to pop into a quick little BRB while I swap this over into, and it doesn't fit. There may be a possible solution for that, though it will just mean we have to make sure that it is in a very specific position when we put it away. The vertical space we don't have a problem with. It's the vertical space on top of the ship we don't have a problem with, because we've got three or five, somewhere between 3 and 5 full-size blocks above where this docking connector is that we can put stuff. So I think I've actually just built this in entirely the wrong direction. Okay, I'm very, very quickly, while I think of a new solution, going to throw this into creative mode, because this isn't going to work. We haven't got any of the right resources to build the cannons. That's a new message. Okay, settings, creative mode, okay. And now I remember that I could have just gone Alt F10 and spawned in the necessary yeah, let's leave it in survival. We can spawn in the necessary components using administrative tools. We'll just deal with the lack of light. Keep using the hydrogen. We've got tons of it. We've got tons of ice too. So what I'm thinking is we'll tear down what we've got. We'll build the starting point upwards. I'm gonna have to move a battery before I cut the batteries off the top, but we'll build it upwards because we've got 3 to 5 blocks of space in the hangar bay on the... Dear. Whack this up while I quickly fix this. No, I'm gonna have to whack this one up. Oops. That off. I'll keep talking while I do this. I'm gonna have to actually relaunch the game now. Won't take too long. So what we're gonna have to do is we'll build it up, which is fine. We've got the space. Then we can put the dual rotors in. I'm starting to think it might be easier to just build it off of the ship. It may work better. Jump in. Sorry guys, I screwed that up. I pressed the wrong button. So apologies on that. How is Twitch telling me on one screen that I have 5 viewers and on another screen that I only have 3? What is the correct answer, man? Load game. Okay. You edit settings. Yeah, you're still correct. Load. There we go. That's what I want to see. That element called that. Okay. So, it's definitely 3 viewers. All right. Sorry about this, guys. I'm didn't think before I clicked the button. So I haven't got anything to say right now. I'm very much waiting. Good music though. Maybe? No, not quite yet. Any minute now. Hey guys, welcome back. We're just waiting for SE to launch. Oh, and as I literally finished saying that, SE launches. So, whoa, that's a problem. That's very unfortunate. Well, we did say that we wanted to try something else, so. Oh, you don't color. Only go per subgrid. That's interesting to know. So Control Shift does the entire grid, but Control Shift with pistons and rotors only does the grid. It ignores the subgrid. That's handy. Build a block there. Inventory. Grab some hydro. And grab those two, those, and yeah, why not them? Oh, all of them. What are you? Bob, you derp. Okay, so I'm gonna try something I've not actually done before because I've never been game to. We're gonna actually try an entirely different approach at this. I'm gonna see if I can just build it as a large grid. Except I want to see if I can get a small grid, small grid head on a, add small head. I can get a small head. Cool. So this gives us other options. Now, the entire, I mean completely entire reason I didn't start with this as the beginning of the design was because I wanted to try and avoid the whole glitch where the gyroscope on the subgrid affects the primary grid when you try and move the turret. And my solution to that was a connector. Actually, there might be a way to do it still using a connector. So I know that I at least have 1, 2, 3 blocks before the roof. So this is our roof. I know I at least have that many more blocks. And let's actually grab like a color that this particular piece would be. So I can work off that amount of space. And I also know that I have space between the roof and the runway that I can get a conveyor block in to feed this system. So I know those two things for certain. So let's try something a little bit different. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, and then roof. Yep. We're going to try this completely different, flip on its head way of doing this. So the idea is, I'm going to have to turn Bob off again. Okay. My idea is that I should be able to put in a large grid piston with a connector on the bottom, which will allow us to let's go 3 out, because that way we know we'll have clearance. 4 and that 2 times. So we'll put a piston in here, and then we'll put a number 3, not number 2, a connector on there. Now it actually puts us at the same height for a starting block. That's okay, because we don't have to go as far down. We'll make this work. I'm determined to make this work. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Let's okay, turn off Bob. Bob off. Then I need a landing gear. And I need it to be a small landing gear. And so that you get the bits I need. Load them on there. And I can just build some blocks out. Okay, so that should be looks good to me. No. Gotta do the piston trick again. So we've got to get the height this time. Just take one too many blocks off. So I want a piston. And I want to put at least a block in. Yep, that'll work. I'm going to grab a number 3, so connector. We roll it over. Needs to go another block out. Cool. Grab another block. I'll grab my connector again and put that in there. I am semi-happy that that will actually grab hold. I'm not happy that that is in the right place, but I'm happy enough that it'll be able to lock. So let's B, continue on. Need a power supply, so let's grab a couple of these. On there. On there. And one there. That should be enough power. Let's say, Bob, come on. Okay. Now for the fun bit. Piston. I'm gonna pull the maximum distance to there. I'll pull you down to -1. We're gonna reverse you. Well, that didn't take anywhere near as long as I thought it would. Lock. Okay, so the gap isn't quite as small as I would have preferred, but it's locked on. So, now what we can do, pull out all of those blocks, because we don't need them. Okay, so what I'm thinking, I grab one of these. Of course we have to roll it, but that's okay, we can handle a roll. Gotta come out to a side. And I put the battery on the wrong side, that's okay. No, it doesn't matter. What does it? Hard decisions. Let's try it here. Put you on there. They're going the right way? Yeah, we're going the right way. Then I can put on... one of them. Go over, and then we put in a couple of conveyor frames. This is looking promising. Go one more. No, I know what I did wrong. I know what I did wrong. Okay. So, we actually need to put this here. Then we go sideways. And that's actually a valid option here now. Oh, getting exciting. Then we put in our number 8. And then we put in a number 4? Yes, I need a number 4 because I need the small adaptions as well. Yes. Okay. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting somewhere now. So, now what we need to do is... wow, the Twitch delay is actually slower than YouTube tonight. That's unusual. Okay, so from there we go and we grab ourselves guns. So I can put on 2 of these guys. I need steel plates. I'm out of steel plates. Okay, no, F. Doop, 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 doop. The OTT, while I'm here, I will swap that bottle. Or just fill that bottle. Don't need that. I'm happy with that. Okay, so I can put on these guns. Now the only thing is whether it's going to work rotation of the ship wise. Actually, you know, if I was smart, I would have thought about this earlier.
I can actually put one on the top and one on the bottom, which then center lines anything else that I built into this gun. So there's that. Then I grab a actually a few number 6s. Okay, so I'm gonna put two of these in down center. Gonna put two of these in top and bottom. I'm seriously considering 4 of them. And no... Ooh. Okay, we're going to put 4 of these in actually. And then I can put in another one of these, which will then connect 2 of these. And this gives us all kinds of options of what this particular turret can do. Because it is very quickly becoming our definition of firepower. Like ridiculous amounts of... Actually, we're gonna swap. Gonna swap a couple of these guns because height-wise it makes sense. I'm gonna take these 2 that I just put on off. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to take the 2 plasma cannons. We're going to swap them. I actually wanted them to be red. I'm going to swap them to be mediums. And then we'll put the plasma cannons up the center. Because that actually gives us a better LOS for a camera. LOS, in case you're wondering, I think it's pretty straightforward, but I have been asked this by someone before. LOS is line of sight. So now you know. We'll whack. And in fact, I'm gonna make it... Actually, no. Let's grab the guts of this and start putting them in. REM, remote control block. We need a remote control block. We need a... gyroscope. So we don't have many other seats and stuff. We've only really got a passenger seat and the default seats. Okay. Oh, and a camera. So, number 4. The remote control block in. This is probably not the most smart place to put it, behind the camera. But for this model, that's where it's going to live. The next thing we're going to do, because I'm starting to get a little bit uncomfortable, is figure out a way to clamp this better. So what I'm thinking, normally I would encase this bit here anyway. So we're going to continue with that particular tradition. Can't actually put any block. Oh, I can put a block there. Ooh, okay. If I grab a 2 and grab the small one, not that way. Not that way. That way. Okay, I can put one of these on either side. It won't interact with any walls. It won't cause us any problems. But then I can grab at least theoretically I can grab a landing gear. Yes. Okay, I can put a couple of landing gears on here and use that as a secondary locking method. Now it's getting a little unhappy right now because kind of doing things that probably shouldn't really work. What I don't like about these particular types of builds. But that's okay. Yeah, see now I can't actually place that one. That's frustrating. When we rebuild this in the other thing, it won't be as much of a problem, but for now, we'll just have to deal with that. We're still clear of our guns, so yay. I'm gonna whack a seat on the back for the time being. In fact, I'm gonna whack it Oy. That's not gonna work. It'll do the job. And then we're gonna grab gyroscopes. That should be overkill. So, now, my next challenge for this is going to be to piston. I'm going to pull you down to like 0.1 and a lot less maximum distance. And we're going to tell you to extend. In fact, I'm going to... Oh, let's not do that. So, that's a little slow. 0.4. Now, this is the part that I've OT. Advanced rotor. Velocity 0, braking torque 0. Torque should be fine. I'm happy with those settings. I'm happy with those settings. Now, REM, remote control, control. Put the camera on the bar here. Then we basically want every single weapon you have on the bar after that. I'm going to swap these two over. This is very unimportant, but... Oh, we hit something. What are we hitting? Oh, we're hitting the chair itself. Okay, so that's a minor technicality right now. Grab the pink. We'll rip down these 3, and then I'll rip down the chair. Because reality-wise, it's going to be driven by a control station. Okay, weapons control station. So, what else do I want to check? I want to check and see... Okay, we are well and truly outside of the ship. All I see this thing needing right now is ammo. So, let's go Alt F10. Enable creative mode. And we'll go Shift F10. Now, actually, what do those weapons take? That's not what I'm looking for. Plasma cannon. There's no assemblers on the ship. Where's my helmet again? Okay, plasma. I know the plasma. So, Shift F10. I want the 6. Plasma cannon, 60mm. I'll take 100. Let's go 200. I don't know how many they'll take. 100. 50 tons. Okay. Shift F10, then I know I need more. Silicon, silver, small sniper cannon ammo, and small cannon ammo. So let's grab 50 of them, and all the way back down in small cannon ammo. There we go. Part where I realized that I actually needed to keep all of those in my inventory. Take all of them, and I'll take the PLA. Plasma cannon rounds. Because... Blip, blip, blip. I think it's annoying. There's so much stuff in here. Okay, let me that should... Okay. Small, heavy cannon, I don't have that mod on. I need a production facility, okay. G A S A. Assembler, please. And then I'll take all of these things back. Really, can I get the... I know the plasma is correct. Yes, okay. So... An IP... They're not snipers. Okay, the light cannons. Okay, one of the light cannons is not plumbed properly. Yay, which one? That one. Or... Where's one of them? Okay, let's just pull them both off. I will take the components. Because Bob's good like that. 8. P. Go red. Okay. Click and... Click. I'm happy. And then these are going to be called small heavy cannon. Hey, where'd the ammo go? Yeah, let's just... Oh. More cannon ammo. I need another 25. And then heavy cannon ammo. I don't know what those particular cannons take, but I can't see that thing in the list. Let's just grab... It's going to be because they're not shown in the inventory and something's going to have it, isn't it? This is getting annoying. Where's the weapons? Go LIG2. Light cannons. And HEA. 25. 25. We're looking promising. We've got the ammos. Let's test this guy out. So, remote control block in here. Control. Wait, 1. 1. Wow. Let's turn you off. Okay, apparently. You need both gyros. Let's turn you down to like 70%. That's better. Okay. Maybe I do need the gyro power. I definitely do need the gyro power. Okay, 2. Not like the most... Let's hit something we can see. I think we need a target. Oh, it's actually 3 full steps to get out. I want to see the CONT control panel. I'll place it on any. Alright, rotors. Into 5 centimeters. About 5. Let's try that. And what I'm going to do is we're going to come out here and I'm going to build. I've got to start with one of these because Bob. What? Yeah, what if I start with one of these, Bob? You can leave it be? Yes. This has a computer in it, so it will leave it be. Okay. Nice, thick target. Let's give this another go. I'm worried my music might be too loud, but that's okay. 4.5. 1, 1. So jerky. And fire. Thanks, Bob. Not shooting at it because I want to blow it up or anything. Okay, that does a bit of damage. Scooch over. Oh. Wow. We didn't grab any autocannon ammo. FFF. Not the one you're thinking of. Yeah, I heard your brains. Shift F10. Let's grab some autocannon. Anaconda rockets. Autocannon magazines. I'll grab 50. Okay, now we can test the autocannons. Whoa, she's glitchy as. I think that works. These are a much harder hit. But they take forever to reload. These are a little faster. And this? Well, this just eradicates anything in its path. Any block in its path, I should say. 5, 4, 3, 2. That's the last shot. So let's shoot these guys. Let's shoot these guys. We're gonna go out there and see how much terrain deformation there is. 2, 3, 4. Come on. Here's number 5. Yay. This is just too jerky. But it is good to see that the scatter cannons are giving us a nice tight beam. And there goes Bob going absolutely crazy on that block set. Like little movements. Yeah, I'm not very familiar with rotors is my problem. Rotors. I'm streaming the 2 out pretty safely. Current angle 4 degrees. What about that? I'm looking for. Like 2 newtons. Only other thing I can think of to try and fix this would be to try and put no, it's got to be on the outer piece. Okay, so the only other way I can think of to fix this would be to hang to build the whole thing so that it hangs directly below. And I don't think that's going to be a job for today's stream. So let's put this back into what we're going to call storage. Whoa. And back to there. There's lovely lighting effects. And then I can go F. Alright, let's put this in here. G. We're also going to put a toggle on off. So let's hit one, reverse the piston. Not the fastest thing. I didn't really want it to be the fastest thing. Ooh. Now, I'm not entirely... Oh, it just clears. It has to be dead flat. I mean, dead flat. Have a look at any holes out here. And there are none. So... Oh no, there we go. That's the small ones. Probably the other ones, the big ones. See any holes for the big ones? Before the trees, I know it hit before the trees. That's not a hole. Well, that's not really fair on it though, but the fact that those plasma cannons just shred straight through pretty much anything, that's actually quite impressive. At least to me it's impressive. So yeah, that's the turret we've got so far. It is not whoa. It is not at all pretty. In fact, I think it's pretty ugly. But I just got to figure out a way to stabilize it a bit. Once we do that, you're laughing. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be a subject for tonight. The only other thing I was contemplating trying tonight was seeing if we could build a large grid one. But it's definitely not going to be something that we're going to be able to fit inside the ship. I mean, I'm going to be lucky if I can design a drop ship. I don't know. I think we should be fine. Let me not use that. Let me use this. K-A-I-R. R, not T. There we go. Oh, open now. It should clear, and I'm not worried about that anymore. It clears quite happily. So that's the turret we've come up with, and look, it is severely overgunned, and I will be the first person to admit that. The only thing I'm curious to try is moving the gyroscopes forward a little bit. Make them green for now. So let's give that a go. Those these things are so annoying. Airtight hangar doors. Open. And 3, 2, 1, deploy. Actually, the piston.
I think it's the piston that's giving us the jerkies. Which is frustrating, but... Wow. This is actually a little sad. So the heavy cannon... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the pistons we're having the issues with. They do seem to go quite a ways. We're out of ammo. Definitely a long-range turret. Yep, we definitely got force fields. Oh, look at that. It's so tight that we can actually hit a specific block. We've killed the bit that actually was holding it from being destroyed. So, I'm happy enough with that. Return to lock point, retract. Looking good. We'll have to speed up that piston. But, so, this is something that we can give a go when we are playing, or when we're running our... Why can I store you? Probably store. Yeah, tons of room to store around this. Yeah, so this is something that we can go ahead and build in our call it a group survival world on Saturday. I just wish I could get that not so jerky. I'm pretty sure that the jerkiness is in the piston at the top. The only... Actually, that's not a bad thought. What if we put some bracing heat on some little piston? I've just closed my helmet again. AIR, so airtight hangar doors. Let's open you up. Get off of you. We will extend. I'm going to work down to aiming here. Doesn't seem that the peoples are fans of this at the moment. Unfortunate. I'm sorry, guys, that I can't give you content that you're enjoying. Okay. Blocks. It's going to interfere with that. Okay. Then I need a landing gear, which I don't have any of anymore. Again. Help you out. Not quite right.
Ah, that's annoying. Did you interfere with the hangar doors? How can I do this? I don't want to put another piston in because the piston is actually the problem we're having. Balls. Bigga bugga booga bugga bam. Oh, I couldn't have done that any better if I tried. There we go, Bob. There we go, Bob. Okay, let's put a connector on you. Connector. Right. I need GDAT. Basically all we're doing now is we're just making a blueprintable version of this. That we can then build in the survival. Wrong. Wrong. Cool. So, pardon me. I'm gonna call it a turret. I'm gonna try and remember how to do this. And then we hit F10. Null grid, blah 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 blah. Yeah, that's the one. Null turret, we'll call it that for now. And then I'll go small turret, take screenshot. Water. Oh, we have a screen. Capture of Dauntless. Some interesting workshop ships in my list. They're unimportant. Cool. So I'm gonna call that it for today, guys. Thank you for those of you who have joined us. Stay tuned for tomorrow at 11 AM. We will be going into our group survival, and we will try and rebuild something very similar to this. Actually, no, we won't try and build something similar to this. We'll be building a bomber. Or at least trying to build a bomber. I have a feeling the next week we will be building a bomber. So there's that. But yeah, thank you for joining us. As I said, stay tuned for some more content. Over on YouTube, we will have on Wednesdays some Surviving Mars series coming out. And otherwise, join us on Twitch and or YouTube
for almost daily streams. See you next time, guys.